Hi everyone! Welcome back to the channel. Last time, we talked about the different elements of art. And for today's video, we're gonna do a short and simple tutorial on how to shade on a drawing. The first thing I always do is create an X and Y axis to determine if the height and width is going according to what I want. As you can see, I am sketching a circle because I'm gonna do the classic pole shading method. It is very important to create a nice sketch because that will guide you throughout the process. Also, it is important to avoid a heavy strokes when creating the base guide because the heavier the stroke is, the more darker your guide will become, and we don't want that. After sketching the circle, we're gonna erase the X and Y axis because they're not important anymore. Next thing is to identify where the source of light is. In my case, I decided to put my source of light in this particular area. The next thing I do after identifying where my source of light is do some layering, which I'm gonna show you right now. I created a small circle inside to determine the point of direct contact to the light. And of course, the opposite side is where the reflected light is. I always do the layering to determine where the lightest, lighter, darker, and the darkest area is. It is also a factor to consider to do your strokes according to the shape of your drawing. To do the layering, you just have to make your strokes heavier in each layer. In that way, you will see the boundary of each tint. Unfortunately, my table surface is uneven. That's why there's a lot of darker strokes that is not well blended. After the layering, we have to make the boundary of each tint disappear. To do that, we have to do a stroke that is in between that tint until you can barely see the boundary. The next thing after establishing a nice and close to realistic looking ball, you have to create a cast shadow. Because in real life, if a light hits an object, it produces a shadow. It's important to create a cast shadow opposite to the area where the light hits directly. In this point, you still have to do some layering in the cast shadow, because the shadow should be darker when it's closer to the object. Finally, look at your output from afar, because the eyes don't see the whole picture when it's closer. At least not for me. So that's it, guys. I hope my techniques will help you with your development as a visual artist. Thank you for watching. I hope you learned something today. If you like this kind of video, please leave a thumbs up, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you on the next video.